we have the 4-hour price chart for Meta Platforms Incorporated, stock ticker META. So as we can see here, the stock is still attempting to make another run higher on a shorter term basis. What we're looking at here is the 4-hour price chart. So we're in a bit of an intermediate term time frame here that we're watching. So on this price chart, we will be looking at some specific support and resistance levels, trading levels that can be used to establish profitable strategies for this stock going forward. So specifically what we're looking at here currently would be a price zone that comes in just below the $540 mark. Currently, the price high is coming in at $539.40, so we're just south of that area, and it does look as though the stock wants to retest this important price zone. I say that it's an important price zone for many different reasons. We have been watching this specific price area in the stock for quite a while now. Anybody that has watched my prior videos on the stock knows that this is a very critical level of resistance. We have attempted to move above this level previously. Specifically, this upward price movement occurred during the August 15 trading session. We did see a bit of a failure at this level, but the downward price movement was not substantial. So ultimately, this does suggest that this 540 area really is coming under pressure at the moment, and it does look like we could start to see some upside breakage here relatively soon. So currently what we're looking at as far as downside retracements, for example, if we were to see a price failure here, it is important to sort of figure out exactly where the price would likely to fall next if this downside price action were to occur. So if we look at the prior price movements, we can see that this high of 539.78 August 15 trading session ultimately resulted in price lows coming in at 522.76 during the August 19 trading session. So, we're not even talking about a full $20 in downside price movement here before the stock essentially found some new support and managed to start to make another run higher. In addition to that, what we can see here is if we really drill in on this price chart, we can see a bit of a reversal pattern happening right at that 522 level. So this is the 522 period that I'm looking at here. As we can see here, we've got a full-bodied candle followed by a doji candle to the downside, and then a green candle in the other direction. So essentially what this tells you is that this is a reversal pattern. A 1, 2, 3 candlestick reversal pattern that does suggest that there's a relatively strong zone of support coming in right around $522. So in order for us to really see, some price movements here to the downside, we would need to see a break of that level before we could really expect to see any sort of follow through, any sort of significant, substantial follow through. If we did see a break of that area, the next level to watch comes in roughly 519.20. This marks the area that it represents a confluence between the 20-period exponential moving average and the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this latest rally higher. So if we sort of move back here a bit on the charts, we can see the reason that the 540 level is so important. Essentially, this has now been tested previously on two separate occasions. The first time we did see a bit of a price break here to the top side with the all-time high for the stock coming in at 542.96. However, as that occurred, we did see a very massive movement lower. So I would suspect that there are going to be people in the market that are concerned or worried that something like this could happen again. You really couldn't blame somebody for thinking that. Given the fact that the stock really collapsed last time we broke above the $540 mark. I don't believe, given the strength of this reversal, I don't really believe that we would see the same type of movement lower again if we were to see another break of 540. But you do have to expect to see some selling pressure here, given the way that the stock has behaved in the past. So, and this is another factor that people need to be thinking about here. What we're dealing with here is a stock with a fair amount of unpredictable price volatility. That's not for everybody. I mean, not everybody wants to get involved with a stock like that. And for these reasons, we have opened the members only trading section of this platform for people that are looking to avoid volatility and simply look for more stable upside price movements in their trading in their trading strategies. So currently, what we're looking at with those trades, every stock is currently trading in positive territory, and we do see very strong gains here even in the last few trading sessions. For example, the stock from Monday is already up by a very substantial number, and in ways that have actually outperformed Meta Platforms as well. Not entirely surprising, given the fact that Meta Platforms is a Mag 7 stock, and mostly what we focus on would be the small cap space. Because there are much more substantial outsized returns that are capable for traders when those types of investments are watched. So for those reasons, we tend to focus on stocks with much more growth potential. Specifically, if we're looking at this stock, we can still continue to see some price volatility here, but I wouldn't really expect that to pick up near term unless we do see a break below this 522 level. As things currently stand, without a break of this 522 level, we do have to keep watching, right around this 540 mark. Not quite there, but we're looking at right around 539.77 because this would mark a prior high, a bit of a failure zone here. But currently what we're looking at is a trading range coming in at roughly 540 and 522. So any purchases that are made to the downside coming in at roughly 522, if you wanted to look at this as even a short-term trade, it would be possible to buy right around 522 and then put the stop loss roughly below 518, somewhere around there, and then look for another retest of this 540 mark. I understand that a lot of people are not looking for shorter term trades, but this is sort of setting up here as a potential strategy here that could work for the stock going forward if we did start to see further declines here and a further pullback from this 540 level. So as I've explained here, this 540 mark does probably represent an area of insecurity or uncertainty for large sections of the market. We're still looking at a relative strength index reading here that is showing negative momentum, which makes sense because we haven't yet tested these prior highs. We haven't yet broken through them. We haven't convincingly even broken above the 540 mark, and these all-time highs don't come in until roughly 543. So, there is still some distance that needs to be covered here before the stock can show that a convincing break was made. And we do have to keep in mind that there is near-term volatility here that has been associated with this stock. So if you're not ready for a little bit of a bumpy ride, Meta Platforms might not be the stock for you. Here's the current market analysis for Meta Platforms Incorporated, stock ticker META. Our High Value Trading Strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market-beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.